Hi friends and welcome to the video Just Being Earnest. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you what are the 4 different bank accounts that you must have in order to manage your money, such that you have mental clarity of where your money are being used for and where is it being allocated for. So let's begin. For the reasons why most people may stay broke, these are just some of my assumptions, is that because they keep all of their money within 1 or 2 bank accounts. This means that you have your money that's allocated for your survivors, you have your money that's allocated for your investments, and money allocated for the guilt-free spendings all within one account. And this create a lot of mental blockage because you are not very clear of the amount that you have in this individual account itself. How much is it being allocated for the various different type of buckets? By putting all your money within 1 or 2 bank accounts, it's very hard for you to know, like let's say every month, how much you actually have left for spending for the different categories. That's why when you want to manage your money, it's best to have the money allocated in different buckets or different bank accounts so that you have very clear visual or mental clarity of how much you have for the different buckets of spendings. This is how you actually want to manage your money within this so-called the 4 account system. The first bank account you should have is for your income account. This is where your money comes in. The second bank account that you want to have is for allocating money for essential spending. So this covers all your essential needs. And then the third bank account that you want to have is for investments. This is where you have money put inside there to be eventually invested out in various different investments and stuff. And then lastly, the bank account that you want to have is for fund of freedom account. This is where you put money in there for your guilt-free spending, such as holidays, cafes, restaurants. So basically anything that keeps you happy. This is how you want to allocate your money between the 4 different bank accounts that you have so that you have very visual and so-called very clear mental clarity of where your money are being spent and kept at. For the first account, which is the income account, so this is where you want to have all your money come in through this bank account itself. So for your salary, from your side hustles, from other income sources, you want to have all your money sources coming into this main bank account. So it means that every money that you have that is from your job or your salary or your paycheck, it all comes into this bank account. For the next bank account, this is called the essential account, or I will call it the survival account. This is where you have money allocated for your housing, for your rent, for your mortgage, for utilities, for food and necessities, for your phone bills, for your house Wi-Fi, for your insurance, for your healthcare. So this is where you have money being budgeted for or allocated for your survival. For the third bank account, this is for your investments. This is where you want to put money aside to help your money to grow in the long run. You want to put your money here where eventually you'll be invested out in various places like index funds, ETF, stocks, REITs, retirement account, CPF, cryptocurrencies. So this is where you want to put your money in such that eventually you'll be allocated out for the different investments types. Next is the last one, which is the fund or freedom account. This is where you have money allocated for your daily enjoyment. This is where you have money set aside to allow you to enjoy the things in life. For example, you can have this money here that's spent for cafes, for restaurants, for your hobbies, for vacations, for travels. So this basically means that when you have money kept aside in these places, you are free to go ahead to spend all the money here because you have already allocated the funds for the essential stuff like your survival and for investments. If you have money here in this fund or freedom account, then you can go ahead to spend it on the things that you feel and make you feel happy about. This is a round of how you want to manage your money with this 4 account system. So you can go ahead to set up your 4 different bank accounts. And then if you're looking to set up bank accounts, you can look for those that purely is iBanking because most likely this is an online account, then there will not be any fees involved. And then another thing is that you want to decide how much you want to allocate to the different accounts for your survivors, for your investments, and for your guilt-free or fund money account. How much do you want the money to go in every month from your income that you get from your payday itself? So you can put it such that, for example, I've shown here 50% for survival, 20% for investments, and then 30% for fund freedom money. And then you can use it at a starting point, and then along the way, over time, you can tune it or adjust it to how you feel is better for you. And then what you want to do is also to automate the transfers so that every time when the pay come in on the specific period, and then a few days later, your money will automatically be transferred out to the various bank accounts. This gives you the so-called fast-free approach, whereby you do not have to manually reallocate the money, but this is automatically done for you every month. And then what you want to do also is to review this on a monthly basis make sure that as your income grows or whatever situations that you face, you have your allocations carefully handled accordingly to your financial situations. This is how I will also personally do it myself, whereby every time when the money come in, I do an automatic transfer to the various bank accounts that is of the different needs. Hopefully through this video, you learn something new today, and do always remember to make smarter financial decisions every day. Have a good day ahead, and bye bye.